Welcome to section 4, jQuery web page manipulation. We're going to be introducing you to element manipulation with jQuery, also how you can create elements dynamically using jQuery, introduction to the jQuery this object and how you can use this within jQuery, implementing element style, changing data values within jQuery, using JSON and JSON methods within jQuery, and then local storage and how you can set and get data contained within your local storage. In this lesson, we're going to be introducing you to more options that you have with jQuery for element manipulation, looking at using effects like hide and show, also options for hide and show, and then again, chaining jQuery methods together to get even more functionality within your selection process. Open up our editor. And first of all, let's use document ready to make sure that the document has loaded. And then within the document ready, this is where we're going to launch the function and have our block of code execute out. And what's the first thing that we need to do in order to get our element that we want to work with? We want to make a selection. So going into our HTML, let's select that H1 element. So all of the H1 elements, we'll select those. And what we want to do, we're going to just simply do a hide method. So when we refresh, that element now is gone. If I do an inspect on the source code and go up to it, we see that the display none property has been added to the style. So let's go back into here and we're going to select our button. So in here is going to be our function. We're going to need to grab our event details because we want to do an event prevent default on this one, so that the button actually isn't doing anything when we click it. So let's try that out. So nothing yet. And what we want to do is we want to hide the H1, but also maybe what we want to do is show that H1. So that's the opposite of the hide. We'll keep the hide there. So initially off the bat, when we load the page, the element's going to hide. But now when I click the button, we see that that style display none gets removed and we're able to see that jQuery again. So try that out one more time and you can see the way that hide and show work. So there's also some additional options as well where we can specify how quickly the divs hide and how quickly the divs show. So we can specify that this could be slow as well. And then the show can also be slow. So we can enter in some parameters here. So refreshing and you see as the page loads, it shows, still gets to display none. You can also add additional chaining as well within the hide and the show. So if we want to do something where we've got our H1 hide, so we do a hide, we can do the hide slowly, or we can enter a numeric value. We've also got a delay method that we can add in here as well. So this will simply allow us to add in a delay. So if you're creating some type of animation where you're hiding and then you're showing, you can use the delay method. And then this one, last one, let's show it really quickly. It's showing, and then it's going to wait 2 seconds, and it's going to hide it. So depending on what the value of this is, so we can see that the hide is really slow. So when we click the button initially, it's slow, and then it delays for 2 seconds, and then it shows it really quickly. So go ahead and try this out. Select an element, and you can even add a click event on that element itself. And then try working with hide, show, and delay in order to get comfortable with these methods.